Okay, it's Saturday, November 16, and we're here at the Blue River. We're going to give it a shot. It's kind of chilly, in the 30s right now, but supposedly it's going to warm up in the 60s. And kind of short on time, so we're going to have to call it not a full day while we're out here, so hopefully we can get a fish or two. Wish us luck.
All right, we've got the TFO 6-weight on the 6-7 weight Echo Ion reel. Got that OPST Skagit head with the coated mono running line. Got our wading stick. Now we just got to quick hit some fish. All right, it's definitely chilly today. Got some folks, water looks pretty clear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, much clearer today compared to the other day. Maybe we might see something lurking in the water.
All right, as we make the crossing, we'll take a look upriver. Cool stuff. Look at that fog and stuff coming off the water. And there's a view downriver. More of that fog or mist.
Definitely chilly water today. Well, let's see if we can get something. All right, we're going to start things off with a strike indicator, the cork strike indicator, about 3 foot of line as a starting point. Got the Tandem Rigged Neare Deere and John Deere that worked last week. We tried this spot before and got it on a Neare Deere and Rainbow Warrior, but let's see if this works.
Okay, so we did a dead drift of that Tandem Rig Neare Deere and John Deere, and unfortunately don't think we got any hits, so we had to mix it up and switch it up.
Okay, so we switched it up to the Rainbow Warrior as a trailing fly, and we had a hit. Unfortunately, we didn't keep them on, so let's see if we can try getting them again. All right, so our back cast is clobbered, so we're taking advantage of the shooting head here, that commando head, and just kind of flipping it out here and just letting it drift. Taking it through this run. There's some little rocky areas here, and then just setting the hook as soon as we see it go under, at least the strike indicator. All right, we had that one hit. We just moved upstream just a little bit. See if we can get into this bubble line and hopefully get a strike.
Alrighty, so it was a strikeout. Didn't land any up over the crossing, so decided to head to the island and start working that channel area that we did well in last week. So here's where we end up spending the rest of the day.
Alright, got this one on a tandem rig. Not sure what it is. Looks like it went for the John Deere. We've got a trailing Rainbow Warrior. Let's see if we can get this guy in. Come on. Gotcha. All right. He went for the Rainbow Warrior. All right. First fish today went for a tandem rig. We got the John Deere as the lead fly this time, and then we've got that Rainbow Warrior, and he went for the Rainbow Warrior. All right. Slow drift, dead drift. Let's see if we can do it again. We're doing just kind of working this one ledge, channel, rock, and they're hopefully hanging in that area. We'll see here in a moment.
So as it turns out, you can't catch them all. In this case, we're going to be missing this strike.
Missed that one. Okay, here's another bite. See if we can get them in. Very light strike. Very light strike. Oh yeah. Cheaper to keeper. Went for the Rainbow Warrior again. We'll just kind of work them here. Oh. Okay. All right. Rainbow Warrior's the key fly today. All right, that's 2 in the bag. Let's see if we can get another one. Very slow bite, so it's just watch the indicator for movement. Very slow drift, so it's not like last week when there was a lot of current. Instead, we're just kind of doing this slow drift and setting the hook when we see him go for it. Both of those really just kind of tapped at it and took it. All right, something's messing with it, but we're not getting them.
Well, here's some footage that might give you an idea how we're working this channel. We've done is we've cast upstream and we're doing a dead drift, kind of keeping our strike indicator in line with those bubbles, and keeping the same speed as it goes downstream. And what we're working is there's a rocky area that kind of drops into this channel, and we know that we're just working that area, hopefully getting a bite or two. And this is where we've been getting previous bites, so we're just kind of paying attention. And then what we'll do is we'll transition the fly, or correction, the line, and set the strike indicator to start working this other piece right along this island where there's a ledge also. And we're looking for any bumps or strikes or whatnot. And here we'll get a slight strike, but we'll miss them.
All right, he got on this time. Let's see if he stays on. All right. Jumper. Come on, come on. All right, number 3, again on the Rainbow Warrior. All right, here's the setup. We got the strike indicator at about, I'd say about 3 feet. Got the leading John Deere and then the Rainbow Warrior. So a little bit different than last time. All right, looks like some consistent bites here. The action's starting to pick up since we were here this morning. All right, got him. All right. That one took. A little bit bigger than the other ones. Another jumper. Alright, let's see if we can not lose this guy at the net. That's why you need that deeper net. Deeper bottom net. Alright. A little bit bigger. Rainbow Warrior again. Alright, cool beans. Alright, that was number 4. All went for the Rainbow Warrior. So let's see if we can do it again. Again, dead drift, follow the bubbles. A lot more slower current than last Sunday. And hopefully we'll get another one here.
Okay, so similar to last time, we're just working that dead drift, following the bubbles with that strike indicator, giving us an idea of how we're doing with that drift. And then occasionally lifting the line and mending the line, as well as taking up the slack, just being ready for a strike. And in some cases you get them, and in some cases you don't. But that said, if you do miss them, you can always just cast again and give it another try.
Missed that one.
So we definitely missed that one and recast, and we're getting ready for another drift. So always be ready for another strike.
So we get another one to hit here. I'm just kind of watching it drift slowly. Pick up some line. Get a do-over here.
And so as you see, we're just casting upstream and letting the fishing flies work that channel, that ledge, and that rocky area. And also he's paying attention, ready to recast as needed.
Getting some hits.
You can see out in the distance, someone else is hooking up. So the fish are there. Just got to get them on our hook here shortly. Hopefully.
All right, got him. Got him. I got a lead John Deere and then a Rainbow Warrior. They're hitting the Rainbow Warrior. About a size 16. Uh-huh.
Alrighty, just sharing some best practices while we're out there. In this case, we're just helping another fisherman know what we're using, and hopefully they'll be able to hook up soon.
Alright, let's get this guy in there. Gotcha. Alright, that's number 5. Another Rainbow Warrior strike here. See it kind of in the mouth here, maybe. Right there. Alright, that was number 5, so now we're going to be picky. See if we can get a bigger one, maybe. Just kind of watch the drift. You can see that the indicator is staying up with those bubbles, and it's a lot slower than last weekend. Drifting nicely. All right, there's a hit. All right, let's see if he's a good. I lost him. Missed him. Let's do over. All right, there he is. All right, he's a little bit. He's a fighter. Let's see if he's bigger than the other ones. Let's check him out. All right, cool. All right, got him. All right, and so here's the tandem rig that we're using this time, streamer and nymph, so, or midge in this case. So here's the John Deere. This one's about maybe 10 inches, 12 inches trailing, and then here's the Rainbow Warrior, and this is one of the ones that we picked up at Scotty's. We had 3 and added 3 more that we bought from Scotty's. We lost the 3 that we had tied, and now we've got this one. So it's the one that's working today. Alright, well, we lost that John Deere and Rainbow Warrior, so we tied on a Neare Deere and Rainbow Warrior. Now let's see what this does. Alright, this one hit close. Alright. Let's go take a look at them. We got 5 now, so we're kind of being picky. Now this one went for the olive Neare Deere. Alright, cool. Well, it's good to see that the olive Neare Deere is getting hit, so good stuff. Kind of work our way back over here to the downriver from the island. I think they call it the riffles. Really rocky, but there's some nice pockets usually of a fish or two, so let's give it a shot. All right, we'll just work these pockets and see if we can get one to hit. It's a couple of nice holes that you'll usually get 1 or 2 kind of hanging out.
Okay, so we gave it a shot about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and ended up striking out. But we did see some other folks hooking up in one of the pockets. So we ended up going back to the island and trying to get number 6.
Got a hit. Got a hit, got a hit. He's a fighter. Guess we'll keep him and make it number 6, just to make sure that we limit out today. What do you think? Alright, he's in the bag. That one went for Rainbow Warrior again. And there's the Rainbow Warrior right here. It's pretty cool. Just pop it off and then put this guy in the creel and we'll be limited out. Alright, well, we ended up letting him go. Maybe there might be a bigger one. What do you say?
As it turned out, there was a bigger one. Ended up having him on the line, fought him several times, but we ended up losing him.
Alright, well, we didn't get that one on camera. It was probably the biggest one we caught today, but, well, lost. We had it to the net several times. So, let's see if we can get him this time. Alright, this is going to be number 6. We're going to call it quits. We went for the trailing Rainbow Warrior again.
So overall, it was a fun day on the Blue. Ended up leaving around about noon and head back to the Metroplex. Bottom line, it was a great day.
Okay, this round we ended up limiting out, mainly on the Rainbow Warrior. There's the today's catch. Little mix match of things. Not bad looking. Let's go ahead and lay it out here for you. Alright, today's catch. Been discolored, but we got 6. Cool beans. We got dinner.